Hi, everyone. So I know it's a bit late, but I want to wish you all a very happy new year. And this is the time when everyone is just talking constantly about new goals and resolutions, right? So have you made yours? Have you thought about and planned what you want your life and business to look like this year? Now, the thing is with resolutions is that people love making them, but sticking to them is a completely other story. In fact, new research shows that only 9% of people successfully keep their resolutions and goals all year. So having clear goals and a plan is obviously part of the picture. You have to have those in place. But here's the most important thing. If you look back at 2023, can you say that you are honestly happy with how you were showing up? Are you happy with the things you did? Did you do all the things that you said you were going to do? And did you stick to your previous New Year's resolutions? If there's a massive gap between where you are now and where you wanted to be by now, then you've got to ask yourself these questions and put the spotlight on you rather than on external stuff. Want to take your business to that next level? Then how are you going to be operating at your next level? That next shiny strategy is not going to sort you out. And maybe in 2023, you've already taken all the trainings and done all the things, and it hasn't gotten you results. So deep down, you know this to be true. Things don't automatically change just because it's a new year. You got to make a deeper change. So apart from your business and income goals, the other type of goals you have to set yourself is personal development goals. Because if you want your business to evolve and your income to expand, and you too have to evolve and your self-image has to expand. We all have a self-image, who we believe we are and what we're capable of. These ideas create our daily thoughts and feelings, and then our behavior and actions reflect that, right? Then our actions create our results. So we get results that reflect our self-image. So unless you change your self-image, you can't expect to get new or different results. Your business will be exactly the same by the end of 2024 and maybe 2 years and even 5 years from now, unless you change how you think and feel about yourself and what you can achieve. Change is not easy, but if you want to see it on the outside, you have to make it on the inside. So what's one thing that you know is going to keep you struggling if you don't change? And how committed are you to making this change? So I invite you now to make a commitment to this. Write down today or even now 3 things that have been holding you back that you're just fed up with and which you're now ready and committed to improve. And then think, what can or will you achieve if you do change this? So I invite you to write these down in a short statement in the present tense, how you want your results to look like, both in yourself and your business results. How is that going to show up? So you're going to write these down as affirmations. Now, so many people focus in their affirmations on just the end result, and that doesn't work. You have to address the internal change in process, and you have to include the behaviors and actions that will get you to the external results you want. So how are you going to think differently, feel differently, take action differently? So for example, it could be, I am pitching and selling my offer every day, feeling more and more confident. Or I'm going on video once a week, connecting more and more naturally with my audience. Or I make clear plans and I take focused, high impact action. Result statements can be, for example, my income is growing by this much every single month, or I'm closing this many sales every month. It's important that you keep these realistic and honest goals that you actually have, not stuff like I'm making 10K every month if you're currently at 1 or 2K. That's not really going to make you feel good. It might even make you feel the gap even more. So make these your true near future goals. You can always update them later. Now, affirmations are not about some magical powers, but they can be very powerful. This is because what they do is refocus your thoughts and shift your feelings right in the moment when they're phrased correctly. And remember, your behavior and actions and then your results are an outcome of those thoughts and feelings. So affirmations can absolutely have a huge impact on your results when you use them to control your state and shift your thoughts and feelings at any moment you need to. Ultimately, now is all we have. So if you can shift how you feel right now, and take an action now that will reflect that, that'll help you make progress. And that's really all you need to worry about in this moment. But affirmations are going to do fuck all for you if you're not committed to them. So write them down and then read them out every single day and commit to taking the actions you've written down. Because if you're not willing to do what it takes, then how do you expect to create or get what you want? Research shows that 23% of people give up on their New Year's resolutions within the first week of January. We're now already past that first week, so I hope that's not you. And then 80% drop their goals by mid-February. Because thing is, motivation doesn't last. So you might start out feeling excited for a few days, like, yes, it's 2024. I can feel it. This year is going to be the year. And you really think that things are going to change. But then what happens is that your old self and old thoughts and feelings take back control over you. This is because that's how your subconscious mind is programmed, according to that old self-image and old habits. Our subconscious mind is in control of us at all times, or 95% of the time. It is the one in control of how we think, feel, and behave. So for most people, for most of the time, it's not their conscious goals that are in control of what they're doing. It's their subconscious programming. This is why also a lot of the time you know what you should be doing, but you don't. It's because your own subconscious patterns are in control. So if you don't want to be pulled back into old habits and old results, you've got to commit and you've got to be consistent with your goals and affirmations. You've got to keep yourself accountable on a very conscious level to begin with. Over time, it will become your new subconscious programming because again, our subconscious is all about habits. So consistent repetition will make an impact. And when the change does transfer to the subconscious level, it will be permanent because that's where the real change happens. Now, you might have already tried affirmations in the past. You started off feeling like, yes, I'm going to start doing things in a different way. I'm going to start showing up in a different way, and I'm going to be getting different results. And you might have done your affirmations for a couple of days or even a week or two. But then maybe you had some busy day and maybe you forgot, or maybe you were just tired and you told yourself, I'll do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow your mind goes, I can't be bothered right now. I'll do it tomorrow. And what happens? You drop off and change doesn't happen. Or maybe you weren't seeing immediate results. So your mind might have said, well, seeing is believing. Maybe this is pointless and I'm wasting my time. So you dropped off. Or maybe you're someone who's super motivated when things are going really well. But as soon as something negative happens, like maybe you launched something and there's no interest, or maybe you lost a client, then you feel frustrated. You start moaning and complaining and looking for something or someone to blame, like your audience, your competitors, or Instagram algorithms. So you go into this victim mentality mode and you're no longer in sync with your success goals. So again, you drop off and again, you've lost control. So to reach your goals, you have to stay in control. You have to stay accountable and keep taking responsibility. So rather than complaining, you can say, okay, this is not ideal, but how can I move on from this? Success and abundance only come with accountability and continued focus. This is what sets apart those who make their affirmations work for them and make these changes and see different results, and those who don't. There's no dropping off with their affirmations or goals. There's no blaming. So make a decision. In 2024, I'm going to stick to my commitment and be accountable. Keep focused on changing yourself and how you respond to events, and the outside world will then respond to you. Life will reflect back to you what you put out. If you stick to making internal changes, you will see external changes that will mirror that. You get what you're programmed for. So if you haven't seen any change or progress last year, it's probably because you haven't changed. Your results can't reflect anything new if you're still projecting the same stuff, if you're still taking action from the same place. You can't expect new opportunities or new clients or money to show up if you're still showing up in the same old way. So before getting caught up again this year with chasing that next magic strategy or waiting for something on the outside to change, make sure that you are working on changing the inside. Make sure to be consistent with your affirmations to change your state in the moment and over time. When you do that, you'll start to see changes that are permanent and that reflect on the outside. Another way to keep yourself accountable is to get support, a coach or mentor, someone who will guide you, who will check in on you and make sure that you're doing what you need to be doing. Research shows that with external accountability, you are 65% more likely to achieve your quarterly goals, and entrepreneurs who get weekly coaching increase their weekly productivity by 38%. If there are things you know you want to improve, then invest in those. Again, you get what you give or put in. You can't expect people to invest in you if you're not willing to invest in you or in others' help. Now, I'm absolutely pitching myself to you, but if it's not me, that's fine. Get somebody else who's a good fit for you. But if you want your business to evolve and your income to expand, you've got to invest in evolving and expanding yourself. For now, start off with your affirmations and making the decisions to commit to them. I've also got a bundle of 3 affirmation audio recordings for you that you can start using straight away. It's completely free, so just drop a yes in the comments and I'll send you the link. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.